In the last episode, we configured N8N prompt and taught our agent how to answer queries. Now we will go deeper. This time we will do a deep dive into tools. We will configure our sales agent with read-only access to Google Sheets. Our Google Sheets contain sample customer orders and order detail lines. By the end of this session, you will know what is a tool, what is RAG, and how to safely wire up 3 different Google Sheets to the agent. Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, means we pull the right data at answer time, so the model doesn't guess. Instead of paragraphs from a knowledge base, we're retrieving rows from our customer orders and order item sheets. These are fresh numbers, and that will ground every answer. I'll explain what is a ground in a minute. It's important to remember, RAG is not a training. It's just-in-time retrieval and one of the main strategies to reduce hallucinations and to make sure that your model, your agent, has access to the relevant and up-to-date data. Before we do a deep dive, let's quickly cover tools. A tool is a piece of software that your AI agent can call to do real work, such as read a sheet, calculate, or fetch an order. Think about your human sales agents. They have tools like HubSpot CRM. Your AI agent also has access to various tools that you will need to configure. A tool has 3 parts. It has a name that the model can reference when it's calling a tool. It has a description that tells it when to use it, and it has input and output schema, so it knows what fields or what data to send and what data to expect back. So think of it, the tool is the name, description, and what data goes in and what data goes out. Let's look at what tools are available in N8N. Within N8N, we have our agent, and the tools are configured through this last point over here, tools. Within that, it will recommend a few tools such as call another workflow, code tool, HTTP request tool, and then various other databases, as well as other tools. There are a lot of tools here, hundreds, maybe more if you enable community nodes. It's important to note that you could search for the right tool. So for example, you can find a Gmail just by searching for Gmail, or equally, you can find Outlook. When you select a tool, you will be able to do exactly what we discussed. And not just say what the tool does, you can give it manual description, expect it to one, and then what data to be sent and what data to receive with additional options available. So why do the tools matter? Tools matter because they make the agent trustworthy, make sure that the data is fresh, so it can pull the live data, not outdated from the model memory. Also make sure that it's reliable. Answers are backed by rows and not vibes. And the scope control. Every tool is narrow, safe, and auditable. Now last but not least, composability. The agent can chain tools, such as customer orders, line items, and then a summary. And it can decide for itself which tools to call and in what order. Okay, so here's our setup. We have our agent. We have a series of tools. We will start by configuring Google Sheets first. What tools we have? We have one sheet that contains our customers, literally called list customers. Another one, get customers data by customer ID. Next one, list customer orders. And the last one, get order details by order ID. First that you will need to do, you will need to copy the Google Sheets into your account. You will find the link in the course description for the Google Sheets links. Once you open the Google Sheet, you will be able to press File and then make a copy. And that will make a copy of that Google Sheet into your account. Don't worry about the data. This is complete sample data available open source online. Once you have copied the Google Sheet, you will need to connect it to the agent. Within Agent, select Tools, search for Google Sheet tool, and here will be multiple options presented to you. The first you will need to do is to authenticate your account. I of course already have several accounts authenticated. I'll do another one just to show how it works. You create a new credential and then click Sign in with Google. There will be a pop-up, select the account, continue, and just like that it will say Account Connected. If you need to reconnect, you can press this button. Don't worry about any other options, they don't necessarily matter at this stage. So now that you have configured your account, we do a tool description. I find the best way is to provide your own tool description. We will talk about the specific tool description for each of the sheets we configure once I go through every single sheet. The next one, select a sheet within the document, get rows, and then within the document from the list, So click on that, you will see the file that you've copied. You will see all of your Google Sheets stored in your Google Drive, and you can pick any. But of course, in our case, it would be the ones that you've copied from our account. They only contain one sheet, so it makes it simple. You select the first one. It will present you with a number of options, such as filter. I will show you how the actual tool's configured step by step. Okay, this was the one we just connected. I'll delete that. Let's have a look at the list of customers. The account connected, the manual tool description, where I simply said get all customers, no filters or queries. Then we set the resource, that is a sheet within the document, get rows, and then we selected our customers and no filters after that. What that means that AI agent will retrieve the full list of customers available within the Google Sheets every single time. Let's have a look at the example for the customer ID where there is a filter configured. Here we have the same account, manual description. This time is different. Fetch the single customer whose customer ID matches the search criteria. So once AI has retrieved the customers, it will have access to customer IDs and will be able to use that customer ID to then look up additional information. So now we have column customer ID that we selected, and we let AI define what value it would like to call over here to retrieve the customer information by customer ID. And that's exactly what we specified here. So it's important to note, you can see how two of these Google Sheets that exactly the same configured differently. This tool is used to retrieve all customers without any filters. And this tool, which connected to the same Google Sheet, is now configured with capability to search by customer ID. We have two more sheets. This one for customer orders. This description says return all orders for given customer ID. We have the orders configured. And next one, list all line items for specified order ID, where we have selected a different sheet. And over here, we provide order ID and we let AI choose which order ID to provide. Last but not least, we connected calculator. Calculator requires no options. It does have within that a hard-coded description that you won't be able to change. Most importantly, AI will know when to use the calculator if it needs to add some numbers together. Now, if you don't add description to the tools, the AI agent won't know what it does or when it should be used, making the tool useless. Okay, let's have a look at our agent in action using the Google Sheets as a tool. Okay, so let's see it working. I pasted a question. It realized that I've pasted information with the customer ID. So it went straight away after the tool to call by customer ID. It did not think that this is a customer name. Provided that, it retrieved answer back about information about this particular customer. So then it went ahead and listed customer orders, and it will filter the customer orders in memory to provide answer of all the actual orders of that particular customer. So you can see how in the process it used the memory, it called one tool to retrieve some information and then went ahead and called another tool to retrieve additional information and provided back the answer. Let's try a different query. Give me a value of all of the orders for the customer. Now this time it went to retrieve order by details and asking if I want a detailed description of grand total. I'll say grand total. Now in this case, you can see because we asked it to use the grand total, it actually used the calculator this time to add up all the values that it retrieved about each individual one to have an accurate number. To sum up, we successfully configured the sales agent with 4 precise read-only Google Sheet tools and a calculator tool. The video demonstrated how the agent uses retrieval augmented generation RAG by chaining these tools. For example, looking up a customer ID, retrieving their orders, and then using the calculator to provide an accurate grand total. The result is an agent that provides traceable and reliable answers, grounded in up-to-date data instead of guesses. Next, we'll talk about guardrails and approvals, as well as some risks.